Welcome to LVC LED. Based on the viewers' commands and suggestions to discuss some sample questions relevant to data types also. That is the today content. So before proceeding the today's session, I wish to give a short summary about the data types. So always whenever you have you are discussing or you are seeing some questions relevant to data types, these four important things to be considered. Which wire contains cohesion dot, whether both wire or only wire, so that is very important. And what about the bit operations are involved, whether they are 8 bit or 16 or 32 or 64, that is very important. And which numeric operator we are using it, add, subtract, multiply and divide. The reason for using this mentioning this operator is the divide function always provide the default indicator is dbl, but other functions depends on the cohesion that is present or not present, the indicator may be different. That's the reason you will have to think about or you have to consider about the numeric operator also. And finally, what is the value of ranges? As I mentioned, CLAD point of view, just keep it at least for one value, that is a dbl i8 u8, those value you keep it in mind. So this is the important thing. So dbl is always 64 bit, i8 minus 128 to 127 and u8 0 to 255. Just keep these 4 points always whenever you are seeing any data type based questions. Yes, let us move on to the first question. If an indicator is created on the output of subtract function, what will be the indicated data type? So always the question is they are asking where the cohesion is present. So that is the first point we have to consider. So cohesion dot is present in the I64. So opponent wire does not have any cohesion dot, so that will be the default indicator. But when you are thinking about I64 and dbl, both are 64, then how the dbl would be the output of that is a data type of an indicator? Let us check with hands on. Yes, so x is dbl as I mentioned in the code, and y is I64, both are 64, but dbl is a real 64 value, that like a temperature measurement or whatever it is. So we can get the fraction value. So 123.5658 if I have typed, that will be accepted. But in the case of I64, if I'm typing any fraction value, I can able to type, but after hit enter, I could not have that value. That's the reason, even though both are 64, they could not able to contain, that is I64 never contain that fraction value. They are integer, no, that's the reason they are not at all available. So this is the reason the default indicator is always dbl for this case. Okay, the cohesion dot is present in the I64, opponent input is not having any cohesion dot, so that will be the default indicator. It's a very important thing. Yes, and let us move on the next question. If the value that is x value is 52 and y value is 10, how many times the for loop will run? Just keep it in mind, here there is no cohesion dot, but I just used divide function. Their default wire is having a dbl, but that value is given to the for loop. So the blue color is always indicates they are integer. So whatever the fraction value we are having, they will be manipulated and they will go in a rounded value. So 52 divided by 10 is a 5.2. They won't accept, or the loop will never run for 5.2 times. So they will accept only the integer, that only mentioned in the key point also. N will accept integer value alone. So let us check along with the hands-on session. Yes, here I just given y value is 10 and the x value is 52, and the loop is going to run 5 times 0 1 2 3 4, that keep it in mind. So even though my DBL is available from the divide function, but my wire is have been connected with the integer part, so that is going to be reception point, so automatically that will provide only that integer point, that is a rounded value alone. Okay, next one is third one is if x value is minus 127 and y value is 128, but just keep it in mind, here I'm just using two different representation. One is I8, another one is U8. So when we have this type of compo, what will happen, you just see the coefficient dart is present here, so we can easily find out the default indicator is U8. They don't have any coefficient dart on that particular wire, that's why we are getting a U8 is a default indicator. So but here you have to understand both are U8 I8. My range also is available minus 127 and another one y value also 128. You just see the subtract function output. It's a very complementary question also, very complex question, but you can easily find out that answer with the practice, good practice. Here just see this value is minus 127 and this value is 128. After executing, the actual answer is yes. Normally when we have a manual calculation, minus 127 minus of minus 128, it will become a minus 255. But due to the presence of coefficient dart, you just see what is happening it after the execution. Yes, is one only. Okay, here when we have a different combination of or a different combo of data type presentation, we may get some unexpected result. That is very important, the CLAD point of also. Better, that's the reason better you have a same data type element and you can get it. Now you can see the result after changing that also in a U8. Everybody is U8. See, I have typed in for the condition minus 127, but now it has been as a 129. That's the reason 129 minus 128 have been subtracted and we got the answer is 1. Okay, so the coercion dart is copied and converted the data and it is a performing operation. That's the reason we are getting a result as unexpected one, that is 1. You are having a different data type representation, that is very different thing, or that is a different approach. We could not get a expected result. Always, if you want to become a good developer, please try to use similar data type components. Okay, let us move on the next one. The VI begins execution with the values x equal to 127 and y equal to 1, and what will be the value will be displayed in the x plus y indicator. So here the function is 1, so that is a addition operation, and both are I8. Okay, but here you have to consider whether it is having a output value within the range or out of the range. You just see 127 plus 120, that is 1 is equal to 128, but it is out of the range, right? That also we can able to see in the hands-on. Here we can have 127 1. The answer is minus 128. So the reason or justification is maximum positive number is for the I8 is 127, but after summing those two values we got a value greater than 127, so the answer is wraps around minus 128. So it is again starting from minus 128. If you are changing this one, it is a 2, you just see minus 127. If you are seeing y value is a 3, at that time they will become minus 186. So always keep it in mind what is the range of value for that case. So these important points have to be considered whenever you are solving any data type based questions. Okay, thank you one and all. Please subscribe the channel and be updated with new videos. Thank you, all the best.